Hi, this is Kevin. Welcome to part 3 of my tutorial for the link pages assignment in the Easy University tutorial project. And in part 2, we went and we populated the links in the list pages, and we did the instructor list and the section list together. And at this point, you should have done the coding and the testing for courses, semesters, students, and registrations. So I just want to show you that I've got that done. So if I go to courses, I can click through on a course, and we go to the detail page. And then I come back and I go to semesters and I can click on a semester and we go to the detail page. Okay. And if I go to students, I can click on a student and we go to her detail page. Very good. And I go to registrations, I can click on a registration and I go to the detail page for that. And if you go to the detail pages, all the links are still dead. Okay, the nav links work because we're inheriting them from a parent template, the base.html template, but the detail links are not currently working. And so we're going to get those to work. All right, so as usual, we're going to do the instructor and the section ones together, and then you'll do the remaining ones on your own. Okay, so what part are the links not working? Well, down here under the sections that we're pointing to, we haven't populated the link for section. Okay, and of course we already know how to do that. We did that on the section list, and we're just going to copy the code out of my already baked version. So we're going to use the same approach here. We're going to use the variable section and call getAbsoluteURL on it. So we'll get the URL string for that section. Okay. And let's test that. So we're going to go to instructor detail. So we're going to go to instructor list, and then let's go to my detail page, and then we have a list of sections, and these should be live now. Yep, we go to the proper section page. Very good. All right, let's clone that solution to make it work on the section detail page. Okay, so I was on the instructor detail page. Let's go to the section detail page. Before we do that, I'm just going to copy that code that gets the URL, because that's the part that I'm going to want to clone, right? So let's go to the section detail page. Okay. And on that, what do we have? Well, we have a lot of things that we can go to. Course, semester, instructor, and registrations. Wow, that's a lot. So let's start out with course. Okay, so let's clone this. So this is the right get absolute URL, but of course We don't want it for the section, we want it for the course. Okay. And the section name is not a link, so that's fine. A semester is a link though, so why don't we put the code we have in and clone that. So we don't want to say semester, we don't want to say section, we want to say semester. So let's back up. Semester, very good. Okay, and then we want to get a link for the instructor, so we'll paste in that URL code and clone it to work for instructor. All right, and then let's come down here, and we need to get this to work for the individual registrations as well. So we can do it for registration down here. So again, it's not going to be section, it's going to be registration. So this is the big one. This is the hard one we're doing. Okay, we should have all the code in there. So let's go back and test that. Okay, so we're on the section list. Let's pick a section like 340.001. Okay, and let's go to all the links. So we ought to be able to go from the course link to the course page. Oh, that works. Very good. We section name is just a field, so it doesn't have a link. Semester has a link though. And that looks good. We've gone to the semester for 2018 fall. Instructor has a link. And we've gone to my instructor page. That's good. And then registrations has a link. And we've gone to the registration page. So very good. We have this all done for instructors and sections. And I think this would be a good time to talk about just the overall architecture of this kind of system. Okay, it's pretty typical to have it this interlinked. Okay, that's one of the benefits of being able to generate the URLs that we are able to generate is that we can create a lot of interlinks between the pages, and in a really rich experience kind of way, we can find our way to, as we say in the information science world, we find our way to the entry point that we know, and then we're able to navigate to what we want to do. Okay, so for instance, for me, one of the reasons I'd like to land on the sections list is typically I'll want to do something for a particular class I'm teaching. So I can go, okay, that's it. I want to go to 340.001. And I go, I know that there's a person in that class and they've dropped. And then I can go to the list down here and go, oh yeah, it's Franny Stagliano. Of course, I would have another 20 or 30 people in here. So the trick is, in this kind of design, okay, to be able to use any of the model classes, which correspond to the tables, which correspond to the entities in your conceptual data model, that you're able to enter the model from any spot and find your way to answer the question that you have on your mind. Okay? You don't have to find it directly because we have all these so-called entry points. Okay? So this is a very favorable and popular design, and it's really made feasible by the reverse URL processing that we are able to use in this particular part of the tutorial. So we have done instructors and sections. I'm going to want you to do courses, semesters, students, registrations. And of course, I'm going to want you to go through and click on all those things and have them completely tested. So that's it for part 3. That's it for this coding assignment. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.